Unfortunately, what I'm about to show you is one of the most common things I get called for. One of the most frequent problems is silicone going bad. Now, in this shower tray, there's a couple of reasons why it's happened, and I'm going to run through that with you. But basically, we've got some detaching of the silicone, so it's where it's split at the bottom. And of course, when this happens, it causes leaks to happen downstairs, which nobody wants. Now, on top of that, this silicone has only been in here for 18 months, and we're already noticing signs of mold. You can see all of this black stuff behind there, and it really just doesn't look very good. It's not very nice to have to shower in. And so I'm here today to strip it all out, which I'm going to show you how I do that, how I replace it, but ultimately how to avoid this happening, because there's no point having to keep going over it over and over again, having to pay people to come out and do it like these guys have, and for just being this never-ending cycle of redoing the silicone. So I'm not only just going to show you how to do it, but more importantly, I'm going to show you how to avoid this happening again and how to get the very most out of re-siliconing your shower tray. So, but it's a really good product. It's called Multi-Solve, and basically it helps dissolve the silicone around an area. So it just makes it a little bit easier to get off. I don't think it's going to be too hard to get off anyway, but I just use it. It also helps degrease the area, which helps clean it. But because I've sprayed this, I started spraying it, I was like, ooh. So I was like, right, need to open the window. So we've just found the key. Window's open. We've got fresh air. So you see it starting to ripple, especially down there. You see how it's all curdling up? That means that spray is starting to work. It's like it starts turning it to jelly. Okay, so we've made a little start. Essentially what we're doing, using the Stanley blade. You can kind of just use the Stanley blade, but mixing between the Stanley blade, creating incisions down the back to loosen it off, and then using this tool to get in there and basically try and chisel it away. So we're going to do that around the whole perimeter of everywhere and get it all off. And then I'm going to highlight one of the main problems that actually causes this to happen. Okay, right, so we have removed all of the silicone that we can and that we need to. Now, I'm not removing that long one. It was meant to just be across the base one, but this was all mouldy across there, and it's all mouldy across there, so I've removed all of that together. We're leaving that, and we're leaving that. But when I say I'm leaving it, I've prepped it, so I've cleaned it. It's ready to be siliconed over the top of. There's nothing wrong with doing that, by the way. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm going to be putting a much thicker bead of silicone across the bottom, so I don't want it to look odd. You might be able to see that it's very slight, but it's all it needs. This, you can feel the flex. This feels more solid even when I'm standing on it. Yeah, a little bit of a pro tip. I like to line up my profiling tool like that. And you do make sure it's right. Just ever so you want the tube to be ever so slightly overlapping the profile, so you know that you can scribe the silicone out. You do a little mark, and then ideally you'd use a Stanley blade, but my Stanley blade's in the van and it's raining, so you cut it off like that. Boom. It's all good. spray. So now I can use this. It's a little wooden stick you can use to just smooth out. You spray the stick again to go over those corners. Any last little bits. Just run over a couple of these. Use it just to neaten out those sides. Let's go. Okie doke, so we're all done. We've got our buckets of water in. They're actually quite heavy, so I think they must weigh about 30 kilo with both of them in there. And because that top corner is where we had the most movement, we've popped that right in the corner, and then a little bit further down we've put this one here, because as we're coming away, this is where all the water's going to be getting caught. So I wanted to prioritise these two areas. So I shot a lot of silicone under there. Sorry if I didn't get much footage of me actually doing it. It's such a tight space, and I just wanted to make sure I got everything right. But if you've got any questions, leave them down in the comments below, and I'll see you in a bit.